Watch your left foot there, Bob. You're about to take out some, take out your profit margin.
Thank you.
Well, that's my annuity.
Speak on there, Greg.
First exhibit that I'd like to look at is the overall subdivision. It's the larger area that shows the context of where we're talking about. Now, this property is 1.5 acres. It is bordered on all sides with existing neighborhoods. In this aerial photograph, you'll see a total of over 30 cul-de-sacs. What we're proposing fits the context and character of the existing development pattern within this neighborhood in this context. We're proposing an eyebrow instead of a cul-de-sac. The first proposal was a cul-de-sac, but the length of storage, length of distance was not quite sufficient for stacking. So the eyebrow allows us to have one way in and one way out. So a fire truck and the apparatus can circumvent safely that eyebrow. Within this makeup of 30-something cul-de-sacs, 24 of these have 5 lots on the one cul-de-sac. Now, I've taken just a sampling, and you'll see on this exhibit, just a sampling of cul-de-sacs directly adjacent to the property that we're proposing. I provided the area highlighted in blue, and you can see in Cheswick Farms, the 5-lot areas range from 1.62 acres up to 1.82. In Liberty Hills, they range from 2.02, and in that area there are 8 lots off that one cul-de-sac, up to 1.73 for an area that has 6 lots off of one cul-de-sac. Directly adjacent to us are 5 lots in Andover on 1.04 acres. Now, the lots that my client is proposing on 1.57 are a little bit smaller than these lots. But we have a pond in the rear yard. We have a 60-foot stream side buffer in the rear yard. And we have lots that accommodate the same size homes as single-family homes as in Andover. And just kind of for example, I provided this 8.5 by 11. This is just up Stanwick Drive. Here's an eyebrow in Andover, right on Stanwick Drive. This is just a few blocks up. 5 lots off of the eyebrow. Our eyebrow is a little bit deeper than this. And I went ahead and showed you just some context of the 1.5 acres, what that would look like in relationship to this existing eyebrow. And wanted you to just look at this, consider it prior to the public hearing, and kind of understand the relationships between the plan that we're proposing, the existing neighborhood, the context that we're proposing this in. Now, these homes, and Alderman Peterson did bring up something that we are working through, and that is exactly how these homes, the final design of the home is on the lots. We know that there are city requirements that have to be met. These homes will be more custom in design than a production builder would typically take. My client is a custom home builder. These homes will be designed for the lot, specifically for the lot. The garages have to be set back 10 feet. The garage dimensions are 20 by 20, excuse me. They have to have a 2-foot separation between garage doors. All of Franklin's design criteria have to be met for each lot, and that's a requirement that has to be shown in site plan. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions, and I appreciate your time.
Seeing none, we'll move on to item 14. Consideration resolution 2013-69, a resolution to approve the development plan for the Cool Springs Galleria PUD subdivision on 86.52 acres for the property located at 1800 Galleria Boulevard. Are there any questions about that one?
We need to say it's a real nice project that is going to make Cool Springs Galleria better.
It is.
It is now. And bring more money in, hopefully.
Yes, and they came out of Plan Commission with a 7-0 vote.
Item 15, consideration proposed contract 2013-0198, a letter of intent with Friends of Franklin Parks LLC for multipurpose equestrian arena at Harlansdale Farm. Any questions about it?
We have some renderings for you.
Pass them out.
When's it going to start?
Yeah, we just want to say, the Friends of Franklin Park, our board's here tonight. We want to say we're so excited about this opportunity. We've been working very closely with the Parks Department, Lisa Clayton and her team. We were here in April, and we said, hey, look, we'd love to do this. You gave us your support, and at this time, we want to have formal support through this letter of intent, and we're ready to take this project to the next step with your support. We can go into details. We have a PowerPoint we can show you. I know we're limited on time, but the reality is we're super excited, and we're partnering with private entities, organizations, with companies, with industry. We want to partner with the parks and the city to bring the horse back to Harlansdale.
The reason, and one of the other reasons that we're here at this time is that it's important as we move forward into a capital campaign or into fundraising to have a clear endorsement or agreement with the city that you can then show to potential donors that says this is not something we're just dreaming of doing. This is something that we are working together with the city to accomplish. And so that's why it's important to come and to hopefully have this executed as quickly as possible. And I would say there's no financial impact truly to the city. The first phase of activities, our fund development, is based on what Friends of Franklin Parks and our board and others will do.
And Eric Legal is in agreement with this?
Yeah, we've reviewed it and drafted in concert with Friends of Franklin Park. This is really, it is exactly what it said, a letter of intent. It is not, you're not binding yourself to any certain specific action, but you are showing your support for working through this plan, a plan that is consistent with the master plan of the park and that has been worked with in conjunction with this group. And so this just helps advance the project, make it more direct that we're heading in this direction to get this done. I know we're out of time, so.
Do they have a presentation that you
If
could
you
come
would
back and
like,
do it again?
yeah, if you would like, we can put it on both agendas on the 26th. If you'd like to have a little bit of
Sure.
time to present at the
I will.
beginning, we can do that.
And we'll email that to you in advance. I would just say that the PowerPoint would show you that this project is being proposed in what is one of the development zones as planned by by the master plan in place for Harlansdale through the land trust. And we have met with the land trust. Lisa can speak to that, and received direction from them and endorsement from them as well.
I'd like to hear this at the next work
Right.
session. The other thing is, I just want to make it perfectly clear that this public-private partnership that we have with Friends of Franklin Park, that you bring these things to our board and where the board is approving these.
Right. Yes, we've always brought forward any
Well,
actions.
in other words, just sometimes in the community, people think when we form these public-private partnerships that we give over our authority to other people to make decisions, and that's not happening here. You're bringing these things to us, we're approving these, we're going in concert with you in a partnership with our approval.
And it's
Exactly.
consistent with your the master plan that's been in place.
Exactly.
too.
I just want to say that up front so people watching at
Yeah,
home would know that.
most definitely. Our hopes was that we could come this evening and show you what we've been working with your department, the Parks Department. That's your department. That's not our department.
Exactly.
And we've been working closely with them to orchestrate something that's educational, that's historic, that's in tune with the master plan. And we have a presentation we'd love to show you. Our hope was that tonight we could get your signature on this letter of intent so that we could start our capital campaign. And I'm sad that we're out of time because we're well prepared to present that to you this evening.
I don't need to see it. Well, the thing is, this is not a voting meeting
It's not a
anyway.
voting session,
Yeah, it's
so
not
we
voting.
have-
So
Right.
when are we going to get our signature on that? By what means? Through our city administrator or mayor?
Greg?
Yeah, city
Or Eric?
Yes,
How does-
my name's Greg Young. I'm an attorney that's on the board of Friends of Franklin Parks, and I work with Kristen Corn in your legal office to help work on the letter of intent. I do believe that Mr. Stuckey Eric would probably have the authority to go ahead and sign that. It's not requiring board vote to sign a letter of intent.
It's not really
There's no
obligating us
financial
to anything. I could
obligation.
probably do it within my authority.
Right. Could you also send us that, could you also send us that
Yeah, we can
presentation?
send that to
yeah.
you in the morning.
Why don't
and-
you send that presentation to us? We'll have a time to look at it tomorrow, and then we can all send an email back to Mr. Stuckey if there's any issues.
We have,
I've seen what happens when subsequent boards discover letters from mayors and city administrators authorizing.
Good point.
certain-
Good point.
Well, don't we all?
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
that
you might,
everybody means well at the beginning. It's only when things sometimes don't go the way you hoped
that's what I'm.
that letters like that make you wish you'd done it a different way.
Well,
Spoken like a true
we
lawyer.
certainly, I mean, we certainly have no problem in doing that. Our goal is just, we have a lot of excitement.
yeah, have you had a chance to read the letter, sir?
Yeah, but I understand exactly what he's saying.
I'm
and
not
I have to-
suggesting I have a
to
single
agree.
problem
No,
with
I
it.
just asked if you had a chance to read
I'm
it.
only saying we should
I have read it.
I'm
bless
good
it with a
with that
vote
letter.
on
That's right.
camera.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
We'll be
So-
back.
Let's put it on both agendas next time around.
Okay.
I don't
Or-
think
Maybe
it's
we won't
gonna
be,
hurt anybody.
maybe we
too
won't
much.
be 15.
When are you starting your
That's right.
capital campaign?
We'd like to start tomorrow. Yeah.
You know,
have plans?
the end of the year is coming very quick. As
You
the
have
administrator,
plans?
the end of the year is coming very quickly, and donors are looking for opportunities
Yep.
to make contributions, and we would hopefully want to be able to take
Yeah.
the time to do
I
that, because
get that.
there is such great excitement about this, not just among our board, but among a lot of people in our community. So we will be back on the 26th,
Well,
and
This doesn't also obligate us to any financial obligation.
no financial
So-
obligation.
Right.
I'm
But
not
still,
so
I-
sure.
I-
signing something, Eric?
I'm writing a note to myself. I'm not signing anything.
You know,
I know.
we'll be back on the 26th, and we'll send you between now and then all of our proposals.
Thank you. But it needs a vote. I do.
Okay, we'll be back in 10 minutes. 7:25. The gavel.